Having just chatted to Rob Schneider in August, we were reminded how racially tolerant he is.
How's your Mexican accent, mate? Can you give us a bit now?
Buenos dias.
How much he loves his kids.
We're very happy to have. We had a baby girl. Our baby girl was our second choice.
And how much he loves to cut loose. Anyways, this SNL graduate star, who's appeared in dozens of films that have made a chunk of change, is here for Just for Laughs at the Opera House. And he's kindly dropped by for a chat. Not that we're expecting just laughs when talking to Rob. We're certain he can be serious too.
I love the Mexican culture because they're so warm. You know, when you meet a Mexican, they kiss you. Sometimes they stab you.
Terrible, terrible example.
Please welcome Rob Schneider. Mr. Schneider.
Oh, very kind.
We were just talking about kissing, so are you a good kisser?
Well, it depends. I mean, yeah, I guess. I don't know. I like to, with my wife, yeah, I'm pretty good.
And how about with hookers? Delightful avoidance of that question.
Well, no, I don't know. I guess my wife would like to kiss more. I guess she's younger than me. She still wants to do things, you know. Learn how to read, all this dumb stuff, you know. She's going to be 30 in about 9 years. I'm psyched about that. No, but yeah, I guess the kissing's a big deal, I guess. I used to like it. You know, I'm probably not the best kisser because I kiss like the Cookie Monster. I'm going, I'm a little too, I'm kind of like a face kisser.
Nice. Yeah.
It's a whole face cleaning system.
I find that very attractive.
Now, we've had all this crazy stuff going on in the States over the last, 15 days. The government nearly shutting down.
Well, government workers are home doing nothing, as opposed to being at work getting paid to do nothing.
Yeah, that's a failure of the system, isn't it?
It's outrageous.
Now, were you worried about that, or is a big Hollywood phony, it doesn't touch you anyway?
Well, you know, I just thank God that I'm rich, so it doesn't really affect me.
Yeah.
You know? But it's lonely being on those planes by yourself.
So what we don't get here, like whether you're rich or poor, you get sick, you can go to the doctor.
Yeah.
Why are people scared of that in America?
Well, first of all, you know, you guys don't have freedom here. You got this whole healthcare system taking care of you. We have the freedom in America, freedom to pay for it, or the freedom to not pay for it and frickin' die. That's what we have. But yeah, well, it's a crazy kind of thing where I think the Republicans have a real issue with the state paying for everything. But I think that there's some things you have to pay for, like roads. And like education. That just makes a society better. And health. You should be able to do that. And that hopefully will be taken care of a little bit. But, you know, Obama's kind of I'm not a huge Obama fan because he could have just insisted and made it single payer so that everybody would have to get health insurance. And that would have been good. And I think the government could have absorbed that. But it also takes people to be healthy themselves. You can't have, you have 25% of world obesity is in the United States, and it's only 5% of the world population. People have to get healthy. They have to take, instead of just taking the drugs, every commercial on TV is like, are you tired? Do you not have the energy you used to have? You could have low T, low testosterone. You know, why don't they just come out and say what they really mean? Is your penis no good? So it's all these drugs to kind of make, and people want the temporary thing, which people have to, you know, and I got to tell you, in Australia too, you know, I guess I saw some, you know, not the thinnest people, you know, walking around, you know, and people have to get out there and eat live foods and be healthier. It's starting to happen. You see people like are doing yoga and getting more healthy, but because it's too much of an expense on the system,
Rob,
I think.
Can I talk to you about something maybe a little bit lighter?
No!
You've got such a great body of work. Jay Leno, you've come to his rescue a couple of times. How did that come about?
Well, because I can't say no to people. That's the problem. No, I think Charlie Sheen was doing some, not surprisingly, was doing some kind of some pharmaceutical things that probably were illegal. And so he just was not able to leave his hotel room or something. So, and I was promoting something on the NBC lot, and Jay came out to me, hey, listen, I want you to come on, you know, let's come do this, you know, the thing. And I said, I have nothing to promote. He said, I don't have any jokes. I like to usually be pretty. Nah, just come on, you know. I said, if you ask me the same things, just pretend that I'm Charlie Sheen, I'll do it. And so I went on the show, and he said, you know, Charlie, tell me about your new movie. And I was like, I don't want to give it away, Jay.
But you did it for Lindsay Lohan too, didn't you?
Well, then it became, I said, I'm not going to do it again unless, you know, it's a woman. And so, sure enough, Lindsay Lohan just can't leave her hotel room. She crashes her car or something.
She had low T, the poor girl.
She had low T or something. So I said, well, I'll do a dress this her. And so.
You're really right.
So, yeah, it was kind of fun, but Jay's a nice guy. I've known him for 25 years.
Well, you're a great friend of ours, and people are loving it. People are loving it. YouTube, full of that stuff, guys. But you're a great friend of ours. Lovely to see you again, and you're sure. I'll do it! Perfect. All the details are on our website. Rob Schneider.
Nice to see you. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
It just